along with Josh Komnick. Jeff Benjamin with you. 20.5 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Lincoln 45.
So the Raiders have got to find easier ways to get some baskets, because it's been basically 3 or nothing, and we just haven't been as hot as we were when we started the game.
In fact, 23 total shots for the Railers. 18 of those have come from three-point range. Second half is underway. One team 16 minutes away from playing for the state championship. Railers find themselves down by 3 as we start the second half. Lutheran the basketball. Wheating inside, goes against Bowlby, flips it up and in, and that was a very quick, easy basket for the Crusaders.
Looks like that's what they exactly wanted to do out of timeout, was get it into Wheating on the block and tell him to go to work and make a good post move, and that he did. Got into Bowlby and got the 2 points.
Railers trail now by 5, 27-22, 7.5 to go in the third quarter. Max tried to get it down to Gavin.
Rockford Lutheran.
Back over far side to Horsham. Railers going to the basket to our right. Gavin across the top of the zone. The defense now to Gavin. They work it around. Max between the circles. Hands over to Tyler. Tyler top of the key.
Just don't see a lot of guys even trying to get to the basket.
Max fakes it. Bowlby. Joey, he's going to take it to the basket. High off the glass, and it goes down.
Good job, Joey. He kind of rolled him to sleep and acted like he was going toward the top of the key with a right-handed dribble, and a quick crossover.
Wheating gets down quickly, and the Railer defense gets beat back quickly as Wheating lays it up and in, and it's back down to a 5-point game again, 29-24.
Had the middle wide open.
Max fires a 3, left it way short. Joey and Gavin try to fight for the rebound. Ball flipped out to Horsham. He fires a 3. That's off the back of the rim, no good. High for the rebound is Kopelman. Right now it seems like it's all 3s for the Railers. And with 6.5 to go in the third quarter, Lutheran with a 5-point lead, and they've got the basketball.
Yeah, they've been really patient on this end too, really trying to get into their 6'5" senior underneath Wheating.
Underneath they get it to Wheating, but he lets it go right between his legs. And now the Railers with the steal need some points this trip down. Gavin, hopefully going to the basket.
Yeah, let's get to the hoop. There it is.
There's Gavin with a little floater.
There it is.
The glass is good.
All right, let's keep doing it. 2 times here in the first 2 minutes of the third quarter, and they both resulted in layups.
Tipped away, Ed the steal, gets it to Horsham, and then it goes off Joey's back, but Joey tracks it down. So that long, dangerous pass, Gavin, nice fake, goes in, contact, and they're going to say an offensive foul on Gavin. Gavin picks up the offensive fouls. He tried to go to the basket. Wheating stepped in the way, and you can see on the Jumbotron, Gavin shaking his head. Boy, Gavin, Wheating's a big kid. I'm not sure Gavin got it.
I'm not sure he was all the way set either.
Ball loose. Saved in bounds. Nope. Nice hustle by Joey, though. And that's where the Railers, I think their shooting needs to come back around, obviously. But I think that's where the Railers are going to have to get back in this one, is right there, because they've extended the pressure full court. The defense is going to have to get them points.
Yeah, and cover up Wheating, too. He's been the killer on the middle of the press breaker. They've been able to get it to him, and he's either passed out of it or attacked from there.
Wheating, double team, kicked out. Max steps right in front of the pass. Just take it to the basket, Max lost control of the dribble, but he controls it now and gets it back out to Joey. Tried to play a little too fast. Gavin's 3.
Yes,
we're tied.
Push the basketball, and in secondary transition, Gavin runs to the 3-point line. Joey gets a hand on it,
but Robinson comes out with it. Ball rolls over to Kellen. Kopelman down the lane, off the glass, count the basket, and he is fouled.
Yeah, Gavin's got to try and take a charge. Him and Bowlby are always really good at that, and that time Gavin tried to block the shot and fouled Kopelman as he went to the basket and was strong enough to make the layup also.
Foul on Gavin. It's only his second team foul on the Railers. None so far on Rockford Lutheran. 5:01 to go.
Kopelman scores.
Here they call a foul on Joey.
Basket counts.
As we look up at the...
Not sure what they've called.
Well, if you look up at the scoreboard, it's got Joey for 2, so we'll give the foul to Joey as Kopelman gets the free throw to go down.
Matt Anderson.
So it's back to a 3-point lead for Lutheran.
Yeah, and here comes the press for Rockford Lutheran. They're going to change something up a little bit.
32-29. Can you go home run here? Nope. They get it to Max. 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Lincoln down 3. 32-29. Max. Love to see Max start going to the basket. Gavin's going to go down the basket, flip it over to Bowlby. Bowlby stuck under the basket, so they kick it out quickly. Nice ball movement by the Railers. Max Cook up for three. That spun off, no good.
Yeah, Max had a nice look at it too. Good ball reversal, good penetration by the Railers. I'd like to see Gavin. I don't want him to be hesitant now that he picked up that charge. It looked like I thought he could have got right to the basket instead of passing it to Bowlby.
4.5 to go in the third quarter. Rockford Lutheran 32, Lincoln 29. Weeding again at the high post. Back out to Kellen. Down the lane, off the glass, counted, and he's fouled. Josh, we talked about the Railers looking at a mirror image probably in Rockford Lutheran with their ability to shoot threes and everything like that. They need to get a mirror image now because Rockford Lutheran's finding ways to get to the basket.
Well, and that time Bowlby tried to block the shot, and normally that's not him or Gavin's game as far as blocking shots. They do a good job of standing still and taking the contact for a charge.
They're taking a timeout. 4:17 to go in the third quarter. Rockford Lutheran now their largest lead of the day, 35-29. Back in 30 seconds with more Lincoln Railer basketball.
Just a reminder, kids who
Okay, 30 to go.
tend to go a little farther than those who don't. Take part. Get set for life.
And with you, 4:17 on the clock here. 35-29, Rockford Lutheran with a 6-point advantage. And Josh, the Railers got it tied with Gavin hitting the three, but since then it's been Rockford Lutheran converting two conventional three-point plays where they've gone down, and instead of trying to defend the way we normally do, we've tried to turn into shot blockers.
You're right, two uncharacteristic plays of Gavin and Bowlby, both very good at taking the charge and holding their own underneath, and they normally don't try to go for the block shot. That time they do, or both times they do, and it results in a foul and made the layups.
Yeah, we look at the stats. Railers right now, Josh, 6 of 22 from three-point range. So the Railers will have the basketball on the floor for the Railers. Gavin Block, Max Cook, Joey Olden, Edward Bowlby, Peyton Evelair in the contest for the Railers. And now Lutherans extended their pressure just a little bit to pester the Railers, but Lincoln gets it into the front court. Max Cook, far side dribble, hands to Evelair. Max getting hounded out high, no call. Gavin drives in, back out to Bowlby. Again, right now, all the Railer offense is coming around that three-point line. Nothing going into the basket. Gavin with a spin move, little floater is good.
Nice. Keep going with the hoop, guys. We're getting points when we're getting there. You just got to make it a point to do it.
Gavin with 10. He's got 7 in this quarter. Gavin's finding a way. We may need to. The Railer. Oh, the ball's lost. Oh, and a foul is going to be whistled out high. Thought he might have lost it or traveled first. That foul on Joey, that'll be his third now.
Yeah, 3 fouls on Joey, and that's all right. Being aggressive, just a third team foul.
And you know the thing is, with the Railers, trying to get into this one, we focus so much on this team being such a team of anybody's dangerous, but at this point of the season, if Gavin's the one getting to the basket, you got to just keep getting it to him. Gavin, nice defense, ball knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Rockford Lutheran, and Gavin is contending that Weeding might have been the one that touched it last. They were actually trying to set a screen on Gavin while Weeding was trying to go to the basket, but the Railers defensively did a nice job as Will Cook back in the lineup. Kopelman, little floater, that's missed badly. Ebler the rebound, big rebound by Peyton.
Yeah, let's go. Let's get a big basket here. Railers down 35-31 with 3:11 left.
Oh, Gavin pulls up for a long three and missed it badly off the right side. And again, Josh, we've talked about it all throughout the season. That's a shot you can get at any point of the offense.
Right. Gavin, he hit one just a little bit ago and maybe thought he had it lined up again, but you're right, and that was a tough shot coming off one dribble.
3 minutes left in the third quarter, and Evelair is going to get whistle for the foul as he rides Kellen along the sideline.
Fouls on 14, Nathan Evelair, that's his first.
2:56 left in the third quarter. Lincoln trails by 4. 35-31. Kopelman dumps it inside to Weeding again. Weeding, little floater over the front of the rim is good.
Yeah, we've been unable to really stop Weeding underneath. He's done the damage in there, 10 points, and they've been able to get it very easily. That was right right at least 3 or 4 feet from the basket.
High post to Gavin. Gavin turns, fakes one way, back the other way. Will Cook 3 on the way. He missed it badly. Ball tipped out, controlled by the Railers. Railers got a fortunate tip there. Ebler's going to go to the basket. Kicks it in the corner to Will Cook. Now back to block. On top to Bolby. Come on, Ed, we need it. Off the back of the rim, rebound to Kopelman. So the Railer trail by 6. And Lutheran with the basketball. Inside to Weeding at the free throw line. Kopelman fakes. Top of the key over to Robinson. And he's going to be called for steps.
Come on, Railers, let's get to the hoop again. Done it now 3 or 4 times here in the third quarter. And have gotten points, Jeff, and that's the thing. We've got to get points. We're coming up with too many empty possessions and too many threes.
We tick down 2 minutes. 2 minutes left in our third quarter. Railers down 37-31. Bobby out to Cook. Top of the key to Gavin. Gavin fakes a 3. Bounce over to Will Cook. Ebelair on top to Will Cook. And Rockford Lutheran has done a great job of keeping the Railers out of the lane. They dump it down to Bolby. Bolby back on top, Max. Ebelair. Peyton fires 3. That's off the back of the rim, no good. Tracked down, tipped out to the Railers. Max down the lane. Take it, Max. Reverse layup. They're not going to give that a goaltend as Max got black over there to Lawson. Lawson off the glass. That won't go down. Robinson the rebound again. That won't go down. Railers come out of there with it with Gavin. Slow down. Just need to be calm. Max to Will in the corner.
He likes that corner.
Yes! With the 3. Come on, Railers. Big possession there by the Railers, getting a 3. 1 minute to go in the third. Railers have cut it to just 3 at 37-34.
Haven't seen one go down in a while. Maybe that was something to get the rest of the Railers going, and we string off about 4 or 5 in a row.
Weeding working against Gavin. Offensive foul, yes!
I think he can do it every time. Weeding puts his head down on the dribble and puts his shoulder down, and that time Gavin stuck his nose right in there.
All right, big point,
turnover.
Big point here, Josh. The arrow points to Lincoln. You get a score here, you know coming back out you'll have it, so you've got a chance to get 4, 5, 6 in a row here. Just got to take care and get a good shot here.
You're right. Get a good shot. Get going to the hoop, and if it's a drive and kick out, that's okay, but nothing short of. And if you can get to the rim, attack that thing and put the layup in.
35 seconds to go. The Railer Nation comes to their feet as we approach the end of the third quarter with the Railers trailing 37-34. The game has been played at the pace the Railers like.
Right. Yeah, that's not a scoring game like Rockford Lutheran's used to.
18 seconds. Max holding at the timeline. Got to get a good look. Ball's tipped out of bounds. Nice defense by Robinson. Robinson, the 5'10 sophomore. 9.2. Of course, now the Railers got to get it in. Of course, remember Gavin got that little floater off the glass down at the Prairie Capital in a situation very similar to this. Max, down to 7. They get it to Gavin. Gavin works against Weeding. Spins, gets a bump, flips it up, won't go down. Ball floating around. Weeding knocks people over. Ball loose, rolling. Our end of the third quarter is Lincoln trailing. Lincoln down 37-34. Back for the fourth quarter in a moment. You're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball. The clock at Carver Arena says 4:31 left in this one. Morgan Park 45, Lincoln 41. The Railers down by 4. It'll be Morgan Park basketball after the Railers turned it over on a 10 count. And Josh, things were looking good. Railers were up 39-26. Gavin had made just 1 of 2 free throws, but since then it has been a 19-2 run. Something we've seen the Railers do to teams.
Yeah. Morgan
Park's really been able to do to the Railers.
You're exactly right, Jeff. They've really turned up the pressure, and we haven't seen a press struggle, or the Railers struggle against a press this year at all. They've got so many ball handlers, and now Morgan Park has really flustered the Railers, turned them over. We've tried to play a little too fast at times, and we got to beat this pressure with the pass instead of by the dribble.
So now the Railers have extended their pressure a little bit. You almost feel if you can get that one steal.
Yeah, you're right. One steal, and
Joey reaches in for the foul, and now Joey's picked up his 4th. That's the 8th team foul. And boy, just moments ago we were talking about the Railers were probably going to have to make some free throws. Right now it's at the point where the Railers are on 8 team fouls, and it'll be Morgan Park at the line shooting free throws.
Yeah, and they've just got 4 team fouls, so we've got a couple yet before we'll be in the bonus. So, and these guys have shown they can shoot the basketball. Haven't done real well from the free throw line, but they've shot the ball pretty well from the perimeter, better than I thought.
Makes the first free throw, Josh. In fact, 6 of 7 from the line here in the half. Now 7 of 8 as he gets them both to go down, and it is now a 6-point lead. Railers' biggest deficit of the day. Calling a set play. And we've got a whistle. Not sure what the whistle was for. Might have just simply been an inadvertent whistle.
Yeah, I think it was.
If you're officiating a state final, you'd think you'd know whether or not you needed to blow your whistle or not. Gavin looks to make a move, and a foul is going to be whistled. That's going to go against Jamal Burton as he was a little too close to Gavin trying to make a move, so Burton picks up his second.
Yeah, we've seen that play before. Gavin catches at the free throw line and just turns and spins and tries to go one-on-one, and that time, again, Gavin, he generally gets the layup or somebody's going to foul him.
You go lob here if you can. Max looking,
get it in.
Looking, tried to get it into Evelair, and it's stolen away.
Yeah, it's been tough, even getting the ball in bounds underneath our hoop.
3:50 to go. Railers down by 6. There's Bowlby with a big steal.
Step up and hit that,
Max underneath to Bowlby. Gavin cutting down the lane, and he lost it. Going the other way is Walker, and we've got a foul out high before Walker could get to the basket. Foul will be whistled on the Railers. Foul will be whistled on Max Cook. That'll be his 3rd, 9th team foul. And so stepping up to the line will be 6'6" senior Lamont Walker. He's got 9 in the game. Well, if we ever had some missed free throws in the score, this would be great.
We need the heavens to miss a couple here.
Missed it, but the rebound comes down to Morgan Park. Railers with a quick double team and a timeout taken by Morgan Park as Peyton and Joey had a nice double team over there. 3:35 left in the 4th quarter. Morgan Park with the basketball up 6, 47-41. They're taking time. We'll take it with them. Back in 30 seconds with Lincoln Railer basketball. Gavin Block with 10. Joey Olden with 8 thanks to that last 3. Max and Tyler each with 6. Bowlby with 4. Will Cook with 3. Coach Alexander having a discussion with one of the officials. So Robinson will inbound at the timeline. Here we go. 4:47 left in this one. We are tied.
Come on, big defensive stop here.
Kellen over to Lawson. Dumps it down to Kopelman.
I think that was a play they came out of halftime with. They wanted to get it down into Weeding.
They get it to Weeding. Turns back out to Kopelman. Max out on him. Railers have done a good job here in the second half getting out on their shooters. Lawson thought about it. Joey jumped out on him. There's Kellen in the left corner. 3. Off no good. Can Peyton track it down? Evelair does. All right, job. Railers have a chance to do something they haven't done in a long time. And that's lead in this game as we approach the halfway mark of the 4th.
Here comes the lob. Nope.
Joey going to drive. He'll pull it back out between the circles. 4 minutes. 4 minutes left in the contest. Tied at 37. Cook hands to Gavin. Gavin being watched by Kopelman.
Yeah, good. Be patient here. Run some time off the clock. Make Rockford Lutheran play some defense for 30 seconds, 45 seconds, maybe even a minute. Maybe you can lull them to sleep and get some sort of an easy basket cut or a layup.
Find that one backdoor pass. Joey hands to Peyton Evelair. Back to Gavin. Gavin will go down the lane. Little finger roll. He won't get it to go, but he'll go to the line, and Gavin will be shooting 2.
Again, Jeff, that's what he's been doing really after Christmas time, I think, is really going to the hoop and not worrying a whole lot about making a layup, but gathering contact and getting a foul and going to the free throw line.
Gavin at the free throw line. The junior. First free throw. Got it. Railers back on top. Gavin's second one. That one good again.
Come on. Defense and a rebound here, Railers.
39-37.
Railers being really aggressive on defense, too. There's been several times I thought where they could have called a foul on the Railers, but they're letting them play.
Well, again, the Railers with 17 fouls. Weeding working against Gavin. Backing. Back out. Kopelman. Max did a good job getting out on him, and Max will be whistled for the foul, and Kopelman will go to the line. Max with his second, 8th team foul on the Railers. And Josh Kopelman came in,
I imagine.
108 out of 134, just about 80%.
Yeah, pretty good free throw shooter. 24 a game, and the Railers have done a good job, just 12 so far.
Kopelman with 12. As Josh said, second foul on Max, first free throw. Got it.
So 18 fouls on the Railers, 3 on Rockford Lutheran, so they've got a chance. They may want to foul a couple times just to get a little closer to the bonus in case they need it a little later in the game.
Second one, Gavin Block hits 2 to give the Railers the lead. Kopelman comes back and he answers with 2, and we're tied at 39 with 3:21 left in this one.
All right, let's do it again. Get it to Gavin, and we'll run some time off the clock, and then get it to Gavin and get to the hoop.
Gavin down the lane, flips it out to Ebler. Nice save by Ebler. Joey, as the Railers will reset, holding on the dribble between the circles to Cook. 3 minutes to go. Screen coming from Bowlby. Now over to Ebler. Ebler hands off to Gavin. Gavin down the lane, kicks back out to Max. Looked at a 3, didn't take it. Gavin in the lane, spins one way, back the other way, and another foul is going to be whistled on Kopelman, and it'll send the junior, the second team All-Stater, back to the line.
Yeah, I think he can do it the rest of the game. I'd put Gavin either on the block or get him close around there so he can work his magic. And Kopelman loves to try and block shots. That time he did. Gavin got him up in the air, and Gavin's back to the free throw line.
Gavin with 12. In and out. Missed it. Rattled off the front, the back, and then fell away. So with 2:49 to go, the best the Railers can do after this one is lead by just 1. 2:49, tied at 39. Second one.
There it is.
That one's good.
All right, Ray, let's get a stop here. 2:49 left. The Railers up 1, 40-39.
Now we're on that odd number of, with the 1 point lead going back and forth. 2:40 to go. Weeding to Kopelman. Fakes one way, back the other way. Robinson on the far side being watched by Ebler. I wouldn't mind if they fouled Robinson. He is not the best free throw shooter.
Obviously a guy you want to look at as the game gets closer.
Gavin will not go down. Robinson the rebound. Missed it. Got the position again. Weeding. But Ebler comes from the backside and strips it away.
Yeah, Robinson just cannot make a basket underneath.
So the Railers with the lead. Gavin out of sorts, and an offensive foul. You got to be kidding me. It looked like Gavin did nothing but maybe lose his balance, but they're saying Gavin picks up his 4th foul.
4th foul, 4.
Boy, seeing the replay up there, Josh, I'm not sure about that one, and neither is anybody in the coaching staff.
Kopelman wasn't set at all. It may be Gavin getting the shoulder in there or the off arm a little bit, but it sure didn't look like it from here.
2 minutes. 2 minutes left in this one. Lincoln up by only 1. Weeding to Kopelman, top of the key, 4-3, and he drained it.
They tried to double down on Weeding, and you leave Kopelman right at the top of the key, and he's going to nail that thing.
You had a feeling that Kopelman was going to be heard from 3-point range before this one was over, and now with 1:40 to go, Railers trail by 2, 42-40. Gavin's got to be a little careful now, playing with 4 fouls. In the corner, Max Cook for 3. Off no good. Rebound comes down to Kopelman, and Gavin had to be careful on the rebound with those fouls.
4 fouls, sorry.
Underneath, ball tipped away. Railers get the steal. Lutheran tried to play a little too fast. Joey Olden back to Cook. 1:15 to go. Railers down by 2. Cook to Ebler on the right wing.
Max is going to have to step up and hit one. They're going to have to try and find Bowlby. Maybe we can get Bowlby loose.
Ebler drives down.
Hit it.
Bowlby, under a minute. Gavin spots, top of the key 3.
He got it. Come on, Railers. Timeout, Railers.
Timeout taken by Lincoln. 53 seconds to go. Gavin blocks 3, gives the Railers a 1-point lead. Lincoln 43, Lutheran 42. Back in 30 seconds with Lincoln. Railer basketball.
If you can, a long time to hold it against this 1-2-2 pressure Railer defense, but if I do, I'm definitely going to Weeding inside because he can score from there, and he's also shown that he can kick it out, and if he can find Kopelman at the top, he's been dynamite from the top of the key from three-point land, so the Railers have got a tough stop here. Jeff, if we can get one more and a rebound, the Rockford Lutheran has to start fouling.
Into the front court, Kellen over to Kopelman, holding at the timeline. Holden, screened by Robinson, now to Kellen. Double team by the Railers. Ball knocked loose, and Joey picks it up. Railers with the steal, try to play too fast, ball tipped out of bounds. It'll be a last touch by Lutheran.
Yeah, Gavin got knocked out too.
Timeout taken by Rockford Lutheran as we will keep it here. 31 seconds to go, 31.4 as Gavin just got hammered on that one. Josh, you had a good look as I was watching the ball out here. What happened at the timeline?
As Gavin went up to throw it off the dribble, off the run, a guy went to try and deflect the pass from Gavin, and when that arm went through, it knocked him right in the face, and he may have a bloody nose or something. I hope not, because he's going to have to come out. But this is what I was talking about, where Rockford Lutheran should have been fouling maybe a little bit earlier, because now they've only got 31 seconds left here in the game, and they've got only 14 fouls, so they've got to foul the Railers three times, before they're in the bonus. So the Railers have got to be strong. You've got to meet your passes. I hope the coaches know, because of this all TV timeout thing, I hope they know how many timeouts they have left, because it's a difference than a normal game. They actually take a couple away from you for using TV timeouts. So the Railers, hard passes, strong passes, Jeff. Once you catch it, be strong with it. And if you're not sure of any pass, don't even throw it. Just call a timeout.
Gavin Block, Peyton Ebeler, Joey Olden, and Edward Bowlby. 31.4 to go in this one, and they're going to have to take a little timeout because I think some of that Gavin Block blood is being cleaned up near the the three-point line at the far end here.
Yeah, and I mean it's good for the Railers. They didn't call a foul then, because there would have been one less they would have to give. But Gavin took one right in the nose through the follow-through of a Rockford Lutheran Crusader trying to tip the pass away. But he's back out there. He's going to be out there here for the next possession, and the Railers are going to be taking the ball out underneath their basket.
Well, I think Gavin would be out there playing if he had Cotton shoved up.
Yeah, you don't get anybody out of a game like this.
31.4, Railer Nation, the student section, everybody's over here on their feet. Peyton Ebeler looking to inbound. You got a time, Max, take timeout. Timeout taken by Max. They could not get it in. So, again, it's good to have that timeout. We will, again, keep it here. 31.4 to go. And, I think people sometimes take for...
has got to come with some fouls here. Only 4 team fouls for Lutheran so far.
31.4. 43-42. Railers with the lead. They get it into Gavin. Gavin's going to be hacked. That'll be Kopelman. That'll only be his second. And right now, Josh, exactly what you were talking about. Rockford Lutheran's going to be aggressive, try and get the steal. But if they get another foul, that's okay, because they're trying to get the Railers in the bonus so they can get to the line.
Yeah, Gavin's going to do it. Same thing again.
Max needs to inbound. Gets it to Ebeler. Ebeler to Max. Down to 27 seconds to go, and a foul will be whistled on Rockford Lutheran.
That little bitty ticky stuff.
Yeah, that was kind of a few more seconds could have been ran off there. I'm not sure that was really a foul. Obviously, the referees know Jefferson. I keep saying Rockford Lutheran.
So the foul is going to be whistled. That'll be the 6th-team foul. So now the Railers will be going to line after each foul. Max underneath to Joey. Joey dribbles back out, and Joey gets hammered. And so it'll be Joey Olden, the senior, going to the line, shooting one in bonus with 25.5 to go.
Well, even on a miss from Joey, the Railers have plenty of time. Joey was wide open there. Max with the pass just a little late. I thought that Joey would have had a chance to make that layup, but here Joey can step up on his senior year to hopefully send the Railers to the state title.
Interesting, no Railers on the lane. Joey gets the first one to go down. 44-42, need this one as well.
Yep, got to watch Kopelman. You got to watch everybody.
Got it.
Kellen too has 31 points on a bunch of threes on Tuesday night.
And no fouls. Kopelman. Timeout taken by Rockford Lutheran. 20 and a half seconds to go. We're going to take a timeout, and we'll be back in just a moment. Railers up 3 with 20 and a half to go. We're listening to Lincoln Railer basketball.
Along with Josh Komnick, Jeff Benjamin with you. 20 and a half seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Lincoln 45, Rockford Lutheran 42. Joey Olden just stepped up and hit 2 big free throws. And now Rockford Lutheran will have the basketball. Again, they're great three-point shooting team. You got to believe it's going to be either Kellen or Kopelman, more than likely, that's going to take this shot. And you've got to be careful not to foul on the 3, but you've had some other thoughts about fouls.
Well, our stat man, Andy Fitz, of course, the head coach over at Carroll Catholic, just came to me and, do you foul number 1, Robinson? Not a good free throw shooter. It looks like their coach did a smart thing and took him out of the game. So we better not do that now.
So.
Yeah, they can't take him out.
Yep, he can't. Yeah, he can't go in like that.
He can't. Not during the timeout.
Nope.
Either Rockford Lutheran tried to sub a guy in during the timeout, and I'm saying you probably know.
Yeah, he has got to be at the scorer's table. Yeah, he's got to be at the scorer's table before that horn. So Robinson cannot leave the game.
Yeah, and
that's why it's because of that you can't sneak people in and out.
Sure. Exactly for that situation where Robinson isn't a good free throw shooter, and the Railers would have a chance to foul him if they would get the ball back.
Here we go. 20 seconds to go. Railers up 3. Kopelman gets a screen to Weeding. Kopelman down to 12. Lawson. Ball tipped away into the hands of Carver. And he's going to be fouled. The defense for the Railers. As the Railers huddle up at the top of the key with 6 points.
Going crazy in there. Come on, Gavin, step up to the line. We still need a free throw here. This thing isn't over. There's a lot of time left, 6.2 seconds left, and just down 3.
And it's 1 in bonus. Gavin, free throw, left it short. So the Railers are going to have to play defense. Kopelman, he's going to come down, heaves it up, it's short. Railers win! The Railers are going to play for the state championship tomorrow afternoon.
What a game!
The Railers win 45-42. They advance to the state championship for the first time in school history. Your final score, Lincoln 45, Rockford Lutheran 42. We will take a timeout and be back. You're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball.